What happened to Zukos mother? This story begins long before the birth of Zuko in Ursa's hometown of Hira. She led a carefree life with her boyfriend Ikem and spent her time performing on stage. When she was offered a major theater role one day, Ikem even asked Ursa to marry him. Ursa accepted the proposal and looked forward to her wedding day, a day that would never come. That very same day, Ursa's parents received a visit from none other than Fire Lord Azulon himself. Seeking to strengthen his bloodline, he intended to marry Ursa, a descendant of Avatar Roku, to his son, Crown Prince Ozai. This was the last thing Ursa wanted, but she had no choice. Refusing the Fire Lord would at best have meant imprisonment in the capital, and Ikem could not accept this and tried to fight to win Ursa back, but he failed. Ikem survived only because Ursa begged for his life. Unable to overcome his grief, Ikem withdrew into the wilderness while the royal wedding ceremony took place in the capital. Ozai informed Ursa that this would be the last day she would ever see her parents, as it was expected of a princess of the Fire Nation to completely leave her past behind and devote herself fully to her new duties. However, Ursa could not let go of her past. She secretly wrote letters to her hometown and hid her old theater mask in her chambers. She entrusted the letters to an elderly servant so they could be sent out of the capital. What Ursa did not know was that the servant read every letter and passed them on to Prince Ozai instead of mailing them. In one of those letters, Ursa revealed a shocking secret. She claimed that Zuko was not Ozai's son, but Ikem's. Ozai could not bear this supposed truth and ordered a young archer to travel to the small town of Hira, find a man named Ikem, and kill him. After a month, however, the archer returned unsuccessful. He could not find Ikem anywhere in the forest where the townspeople said he was hiding. Enraged, Ozai dismissed the archer from the ranks of the Yuyan. That very archer is later seen among the rough rhinos. Ozai confronted Ursa about the letter. It turned out that the claim had only been a test to find out whether Ozai was spying on her. Ozai's ego was wounded, so he told Ursa that he had ordered Ikem killed in order to hurt her emotionally. When the time came that Ozai was ordered by Azulon to kill Zuko, Ursa made him a proposal. In exchange for Zuko's life being spared, she would prepare an undetectable poison that would kill Azulon without leaving any trace, thus ensuring Ozai's ascension to the throne. Driven by ambition, Ozai agreed, but he feared the existence of an invisible poison that might one day be used against him. To secure his own survival, he decided to banish Ursa. True to their agreement, Ursa left the capital after administering the poison. She returned to her hometown, to her parents' house, only to find out that another family was living there. Her parents had both died years earlier. Crying and alone, Ursa sat on the old theater stage when she was approached by a man named Norrin, who invited her to breakfast after a brief conversation. During the meal, Norrin accidentally called her Ursa, even though she had not introduced herself yet. Uneasy that he knew her name, she was about to leave when he began telling her about their shared childhood and youth. Ursa realized that the man was not Norrin at all, but Ikem, only with a different face. He had received this new face from a powerful spirit known as the Mother of Faces, who is also the mother of Ko, the Face Stealer. Ursa decided to leave her life in the capital behind and asked the Mother of Faces for a new face as well. The spirit sensed Ursa's deep pain and offered to erase her memories of her life at Ozai's side so that she would remember only Ikem. Ursa accepted the offer and received a new face and the name Noriko. Years later, her son Zuko, now Fire Lord, sets out with his sister and the rest of Team Avatar to search for clues about Ursa's whereabouts. When Zuko discovers that Noriko is his mother, that she has no memory of him, and that she is living a happy life with Ikem and Zuko's half-sister Ki, he decides to leave without revealing that he is her son and the Fire Lord. However, Ikem believes Noriko deserves to know the truth, so Zuko tells her. When Azula, who had previously fled, suddenly bursts in and attacks Noriko, Zuko chases her, but the tearful Azula escapes, shaken by the words of her mother, who does not even remember her. Suddenly, the Mother of Faces appears again and asks Noriko whether she wants her old memories and face back. Zuko tries to dissuade her, reminding her of the beautiful life she now has, but she chooses to reclaim her past, and so Noriko becomes Ursa once more. Together with Ikem, Kiyi and Zuko, Ursa returns to the capital and begins a new chapter of her life. That was the story of Princess Ursa of the Fire Nation. Excuse my accent, I'm a German. I don't know how to speak English well. But well enough, I hope you understood. Goodbye.